When you're working with text, and specifically text boxes in Publisher like we've been doing in the previous lessons, you can manually go in to change the font size and the line spacing until you get text filling a box nicely. Now, if you've got too little text to fill an entire text frame or text box, there's something called AutoFit, which will increase things like the font size and the line spacing to make it fit nicely. The opposite is true as well. When you've got too much text and it goes into the overflow, we can use AutoFit to shrink things up so it fits nicely in that frame or text box as well. So let's open up an actual publication that's got both of these problems in there. We'll go to the Open button, navigate to the Lesson 4 folder of your exercise files, and choose Pub 4e. You can double click that, or one click and open does the same thing, brings it up on our screen, and you can see this is a brochure. So looking first at this middle panel of our brochure on page 1 of 2 here, you can see that we've got some text and it doesn't quite fill the entire text box or frame. So what we're going to do is just go inside there with a click. You can see the flashing cursor, and I'm going to click and drag from the bottom all the way to the top to select all of the text. So with everything selected, again, click and drag from bottom all the way to the top. We can go up to our Format menu. We can go down to AutoFit Text. You'll notice that Do Not AutoFit is the default. That's what's turned on. But if we choose Best Fit, watch what happens. Right away you can see the change. Our text now fits the entire text frame or text box nicely. And certain things have changed, like the font size has gone up to accommodate that, and the line spacing may have been changed. Other things that you could have done manually but are done very quickly using AutoFit. Let's go to the second page now. On page 2, we're going to have the opposite problem over here on our back panel. This last panel here, if we click inside this text box, you'll notice the icon that appears down below representing there's text in the overflow. Now, double-clicking that will bring up a dialog box where we can make changes ourselves to the actual margins, the line spacing, the font size, and all of that. But really, all you need to do is just click anywhere inside this text box, go up to the Format menu, come down to AutoFit Text, and this time we'll choose Shrink Text on Overflow. Now when we do that, and just take a peek up here, our font size is set to 7. When we shrink text on Overflow, right away you can see the font size has changed to 6.5. The text flow overflow icon has disappeared, so all of my text is visible now inside this text box, and it fits perfectly. So we'll click outside the selected text box to see the end result. Everything fits nicely in our brochure, and it happened very quickly thanks to AutoFit.